I think my idea of was just trying to fit in. Of course everyone wants to be the perfect person, but it was always trying to fit in and trying to be that person wherever I go. Whereas sometimes I just felt like I was putting on an act and just acting as this person because I wanted to be liked and loved. My name's Sabrina, I'm 22 years old. I live in Leeds and I'm a student at Leeds Beckett University doing youth work and community development. I always remember just playing out and just the sun, and it's always like aunties around, always going to the park and having picnics, and it was always just amazing. But obviously the older you get, I think the more you realise, there's like a lot of pressure put on you, so you get to do less of what you like, whereas when you're younger, you don't have certain pressures on you, so you always got time to play or, time to learn new skills. I've always been very thin, and I've noticed, because obviously people would comment like, you need to eat more, you're a bit, you're skinny, your bones are showing. But it got to the stage where you get to a certain stage in life where looks do become very important because that's all you hear about. And for me it was people around me just pointing about certain features of mine. And that did affect me a lot because this is who I am, do you get what I mean? Like I can't change the features that I have. I mean, the weight I could improve on and whatnot, but it was hard. Like people don't understand, like I do eat, but my body just doesn't gain. For some people that was awesome. They used to be like, oh Sabrina, you can eat so much and still be skinny. And I'm like, yeah, but then other people are like, Sabrina, you need to eat more because you're skinny. I tried, honestly I did try. I knew I was skinny and I was this person who enjoyed sports. And the pictures that I view of people who do sports are, muscular and a bit bigger, and I didn't see the effect it had me mentally because I was always trying to be something that my body just wasn't going to be. It affected me for many years, I can say only till a few months back, just because I wanted to be something that my body wasn't doing. And it got me upset because whenever I looked at myself, I'm like, oh, it's just not happening. And then because it wasn't happening, I wouldn't eat. And then because I wouldn't eat, I'd lose weight, more weight than what I had. And then obviously people start pinpointing and, oh, your face has gone in, you haven't got, meat on your body, you need that. And I'm like, oh, I'd try. And then I'd try again and it just wouldn't work. And I just wish people just didn't point. That's where it lies. I think people should just learn to accept everyone as who they are, because everyone's metabolism, everyone's body works differently. And I think if we just stop this idea of commenting on, oh, you're big, you need to lose weight, or you're skinny, you need to eat, it's not that easy, and it does affect you. It's affected me in such a negative way. I came across boxing, honestly, out the blue. I still remember this session till today. It was very intimidating because obviously I still had that image idea in my head because I was really skinny and I'm going to do boxing, and this boxing was for bigger people and, muscular people, and I wasn't. So going into the sport, it was very, intimidating, and I was really nervous and scared, which did hold me back for a bit. So there are certain times where I found it very hard. Like I'd put all my energy into boxing, where I haven't eaten all day, and that would affect me. Now thinking about it, I'm like, why did I do that to myself? But I think it was just the stress on my head that I need to be a certain way. It got to the point where I just gave up. I think I got very disappointed of letting myself down to the point where I just couldn't see getting myself back up. So I just continued with the pattern. I'd been doing boxing for almost 2 years and I hadn't developed anywhere to where I wanted to be, and that really put me down. And I was like, what is it that I need to change about myself that I can do this? And my first thing was honestly to set my mind right. So I sat down and I said, I'm just gonna eat. I'm not gonna do no exercise, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna look at myself. I'm not gonna step on those scales like I do every day. I'm literally just going to eat. And then get myself thinking positive about the changes in my body. So that's what I did. I started eating maybe twice a day and then developed to 3, and then I used to snack, and then it got to the point where I was starting to feel hungry again. So I was like, oh, I'm hungry today. And I'd start eating, and then after a few months I noticed that I was gaining weight. And then for the next step I told myself, okay, I'm gaining weight now, what do I want to do? I just want to go work out. So I started, you know, small things, and then I was like, I want to go sign up to the gym and just see how that's going to help. Sign up to a gym, and it reflected back to the sports that I do and just that physical fitness that I did, and I was like, I feel good about myself. And then I was like, I'm going to stick to this. Don't want to push myself too far, I just want to push myself to the point where I can do it all the time. So I did, and till today my mindset every day is to eat and to work out, and I want to keep it like that because I'm comfortable with myself every day. Even if I don't work out for a week or two, I know myself and I know that I can still get there, and it's fine, my body's fine, everyone's body's different, and I've just got to learn to accept myself. From that day when I woke up and said I will do this, I had accepted myself. I was like, the body that I will be in for the rest of my life, I've got to accept it. Whether I gain a lot, lose a lot, whatever it is, no matter what someone will say about it, I've got to just be like, you know what, it's okay. And I'm not saying that it doesn't affect me, because I will still say a few things about myself. As much as I can say as a human that I am this confident person with myself, I'm 100% perfect, I'm this and that, there will be certain things, because I've struggled in the past, that will still hit me now and then and be like, oh, Sabrina, look at you. Like, for example, my makeup, I don't wear makeup, and I have accepted natural beauty as something that I promote on social media. That does not mean 100% of the time I'm comfortable within my skin. There's certain times when my skin flares and I get spots and I'm like, oh, there's spots everywhere, how can I, So it's not necessarily like a bad thing to feel like that, it's human. It's human to feel bad and then at the same time good. That doesn't mean that I'm not happy, I'm just mentioning it because I'm human and it's affecting me, and if I don't say it then it's probably gonna affect me in the mind later on. What I do it for myself and for my self-love and for, you know, self-development, but at the same time with it I do it to inspire others and to tell people that, yeah, you can be a woman and you can still do these things, and yeah, you can be of this body, and yes, you can do it, like, it's fine. Boxing's for everyone. It's not just for big, muscular men. No, literally, it's for anyone. The reason why I stuck to boxing out of all the other sports that I've done, or the reason why I keep going back to that sport, even if I've had time off, it's the feeling that it gives me. It gives me this energy that comes out from nowhere. Like, you know, sometimes you can have so much stress on yourself without knowing, because you're so busy to the point where you don't acknowledge the emotions that you have. But when you do boxing, you have all this energy that comes out that it sort of takes out that stress that you've been keeping on your shoulders. And for me, it does that a lot. So I'd be doing this and I've realised that there's so much energy within me, and some of the energy is anger, some of the energy is stress, some of them is happiness, and all these emotions that come out, and it just makes me feel powerful. I'm there and I'm sparring and I'm punching the pads and I'm just doing all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm so capable. I'm so capable, because when you feel that energy, when you punch and you just feel it all come out, you're like, oh my God, this is a power I never knew I had. And for me, it's the power of all the emotions that I've kept inside. Being perfect for me is accepting yourself as who you are. And negativity doesn't mean imperfection. That means perfection, because you're human. If you wake up every day and accept yourself as who you are and understand that there are certain times when you just don't feel right, that's perfect, because you understand yourself and you know that life isn't perfect. But if you just wake up every day and put a blank wall that everything is perfect, no, you're not seeing the true colours there. So yeah, perfection to me is just accepting yourself as whole, even the bad side.